better give me that money.
Hey, dirty. Baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Hey, dirty. Baby, I got your money, don't you
Welcome to Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. I am Jamie G. Esquire the fifth, and I'm proud to say that I'm undefeated in court so far in 2024. I'm here at Magnum Mills, and we're going to get some action on this wild card round of the 2023 NFL playoffs. Mills, what are we, 11 days in? How's your 2024 going so far, bro?
I'm Magnum Mills. I'm still not used to saying 2024. In fact, I said 2023 earlier today. And I'll give you credit, man. You are a good salesman. You're undefeated in court because you haven't appeared in court yet this year.
Semantics.
I'm doing okay, but I have to say, starting 2024 off with that Eagles performance against the Giants was bad. In fact, there are some people in Philadelphia now who are starting to sound like the dude when it comes to the Eagles.
Man, come on. I had a rough night, and I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
And we hope that you don't hate Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube, on social media, at Seize the Gap FF. Do not forget it. And please, don't forget those flaps. Follow, like, and please subscribe. It's all we ask. If you had fun, you make a couple bucks, whatever, please remember, hit that thumb. You can do it now. You don't even have to wait to the end like Arnold and Predator. You can just do it now.
Yeah, and I don't think we're wearing like a camouflage suit where the predator can't see us and we got to scream at it. Do it.
We were supposed to come covered in mud. We really need to work on the pre-recording communication here. I left my mud suit in my well, most of it was on my Labrador.
Yeah, well, that's a good place for it. Guys, let's start off by going over our results from week 18 and updating the bankrolls, baby. Mills, how much money did we make? Or better yet, what was the damage this week?
Spoken like someone who hit his wager of the week, because you did. You had 10 cricket coins on a two-leg parlay that paid out plus 214. You had Tampa Bay minus 4.5. It was ugly, but you got there. And you had the Las Vegas Raiders on the money line. So again,
Let's go.
Dropped 10 cricket coins on that, plus 214, paid out 31.40 coins. I didn't do so well. I had a 3-leg single game parlay in that Tampa Bay at Carolina game. Would have paid out plus 345. I got there with an alt line, Tampa Bay minus 6.5. That looked good. And I had Tampa Bay winning the race to 15 points. And the correct answer was neither. And I had both teams to score in the fourth quarter. And the better bet would have been, will both teams score in the game? And the answer to that was still the same. No. That would have paid out 31.15 coins. Instead, I lost 7 cricket coins. So that's on me. Jamie G, you want to take any victory lap before we go over our additional action? You happy about that? You know, you went back to the well with the Bucs, and it worked this time.
It did, and it worked. We barely got there. I felt that, all week long, and this is kind of my advice to bettors, when you really believe in something all week and you try everything and talk yourself out of it, take it. This is one where I was like, I'm not going to get cute. These are two teams that one is playing for something. Absolutely. The other one really isn't, except playing for I really believed in the Raiders players playing for the ability to keep their head coach for the foreseeable future. And they showed up, man, and they won a game against a division rival. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Tampa Bay scared me here, but they got there. I liked minus 4.5, just considering everything. I'm proud of this bet. This bet got me paid. This isn't, putting my kid to college or buying a new car money, but this bet got me paid in real life last week. This was a good 2-legger parlay, Mills.
Yeah, nice. And you approached it with some confidence, putting the 10 cricket coins on it. We also had some additional action. I'll go with myself first. I went 0 for 3 on the day, but I was kind of close, at least on 2 of them. First, I missed on a 2-leg touchdown parlay. It would have paid out plus 209. Had 3 cricket coins on that. I missed your boy, Josh Allen, anytime touchdown scorer. Finally did not score a rushing touchdown. I got there with Devin Singletary scoring a touchdown, but unfortunately I needed both of them to hit. Missed on another 2-leg parlay. Again, had Tampa Bay here. I had Tampa Bay in the first quarter, minus 0.5. How hard could that be? First quarter was 0-0, so I lost that one. Had Cleveland in the first half, plus 3.5. That game was never close. I really thought maybe they were going to make a game of it there with the Jeff Driscoll revenge game. Did not happen. Lost 3 cricket coins on that one. And then finally, I lost 2 cricket coins on a 4-leg single game parlay. Philadelphia at the Giants. In JBG, I hit 3 of 4 legs. I hit both teams will score in the fourth quarter. I hit the Giants over 19.5 points. I hit the first half over 21.5 points, but I had both teams scoring in the first quarter. That did not happen, mostly because the Eagles were real hella bad. That sucks. So that would have paid plus 600. Instead, I lost 2 cricket coins. Jamie G, you missed your first additional action wager. You had 3 cricket coins on this bad boy. A little 2-leg parlay at plus 156. You had the Arizona first half money line and Arizona first to score, and neither of those things happened. So even though the game was close, not so much so early on there for you. Then you missed another little 2-legger in the New York Jets at New England game. You had the under 34.5 pretty easily, but you had the Patriots on the money line, getting a victory there for Billy on his way out the door. You had 3 cricket coins on that at plus 160, and that was a no-go. And then Jamie G, you had a little 2-leg single game parlay on the Chicago at Green Bay game. And you got there with Green Bay winning, but you did not get there with Chicago on the first half money line. You had 2 cricket coins on that one. Would have paid out handsomely at plus 600, but no avail. On the week, you definitely managed to turn a nice profit, your biggest profit of the year. You made 13.4 cricket coins, while I lost 15 cricket coins. That's not great, Bob. On the season, you are down 5.57 coins, while I am down 43.48 coins. But you know what? I'm gonna make it up this week. I am really feeling it. So let's get it going, man. I'm really excited for the playoffs. Shout out Jim Mora. We'll break out the playoff voice in a little bit, I'm sure.
Playoffs, Mills. I love it. And good week last week. And there was 2 things last week that didn't happen that I thought would, and that's New England. I really thought New England would win that game. That really surprises me. And the other thing is I thought, Seattle and or Chicago would put up more of a fight. So I like where I was going with it. Didn't get there, but I do like where I was going with it. Enough's enough. We did it. We're here. Let's talk about this week, baby, because we're going to jump right into the action right now with our wagers of the week. Mills, go ahead and set the table for us.
Pretty simple here. All lines we're going to be talking about are from the DraftKings Sportsbook and are accurate as of roughly January 11th, 2024. Call it 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or thereabouts. JBG, what's your wager of the week for the wild card round? You're in the lead here, so you can go first.
First of all, playoffs are hard, okay, especially round 1 of the playoffs. But this is a game that I'm not doing a lot of other betting within this game, but this line that I just really like, I got to go Browns -2. And I'm not going to get cute here. I'm not going to add any parlays, just a straight up bet here. Browns -2. I expect them to win by a field goal or more. And I'm getting it at -110, Mills. I'm going to go ahead and put 10 cricket coins down on this one as well.
10 cricket coins on the Browns. Pretty straightforward there.
Yeah, nothing
You,
cute.
dude. Nothing cute at all. I mean, barely, certainly not handsome. I mean, maybe moderately attractive here. Is that what we're really talking about? You know what?
I mean,
Nothing wrong with that.
it's like drunk cute. It's kind of like you're cute when you're drunk kind of pick. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm right center fairway here.
Nothing wrong with that. And obviously, what you've been doing has been working well. What I've been doing hasn't been working. So I'm going to go back to the well in some way and try to, stick with the parts that have worked, but get rid of the parts that haven't. And I am going to go a little big here because I do have some ground to make up. So I'm going to put 10 cricket coins on this bad boy. It's a 2-leg single game parlay in the Rams at Detroit game. Pays out plus 172 overall. I have Matthew Stafford over 276.5 passing yards and Matthew Stafford over 1.5 passing touchdowns. That will pay out 27.2 cricket coins. Putting the 10 on it there. Plus 172. I really think this game's going to turn into a little bit of a shootout. I like the return home to the Dome there. I think it could easily be the highest scoring game of the wild card round. So give me Stafford hitting 300 yards and the 2 tutties comfortably in his return to Detroit.
Really like it, Mills. I agree with you. I think that has potential to be the highest scoring game. I think that and Dallas Green Bay has potential, but I like this one even more. Both defenses have shown to be weak, kind of on the back half of of the defense, and I think you can really get there in terms of moving the ball up and down the field, both sides. I like that. And you know what else I like, Mills? I like thinking big. And it is time to think big because we are on.
I'm out of moves.
Come on, there's got to be something. We got to think big. We got to think.
Absolutely enormous. I mean, does he need special pants?
I swear to God, it looked at me.
Mills and I have worked together and worked pretty hard, I will say, putting together a 3 beautiful legs, and I mean absolutely gorgeous 3-legger into a parlay that will get the playoffs started on the right foot, no matter who you're rooting for. First, there's the little matter of figuring out how we did last week. Anything hit last week, Mills?
Jamie G, we went 2 out of 3 last week. We got there on Tampa Bay -4.5. We got there on CJ Stroud over 1.5 passing touchdowns, but we missed on Baltimore +3.5. Final score there was Pittsburgh 17, Baltimore 10. So it was pretty close. We really thought maybe they were going to make a run for it. They tried, didn't get there. No harm, no foul. We're going to take it down this week, I think, because this is, I mean, just, I love this one.
I love it too.
And starting out at the top, we have Isaiah Pacheco over 15.5 rushing attempts. That's -140 by itself. Absolutely love that one. And we have Aaron Jones, running back for the Packers, over 25 receiving yards. That's +115 by itself. And finally, we have Detroit Lions wide receiver Josh Reynolds over 2.5 receptions. That's -110. He's expected to play a bigger role with Sam Laporta probably missing the game. That 3-legger pays out +603. So if we're putting a $100 on it, we're going to bring home $703, which sounds pretty good to me.
Hell yeah.
Now, if you're hearing Dr. Dre, you know what time it is. It's time to let me ride. Mills, remind us how this one works and tell us how we did last week.
Pretty simple. We all each start out with 100 cricket coins, and each week we have to wager it all on any one single bet, one single wager, no parlay, whatever, just one single thing. And we keep going until somebody loses or somebody gets to 10,000 cricket coins. Either way, when someone loses or we get to 10,000, we start over again. So Jamie G, last week, you did it, buddy. You got there. We were both at 100. You put the 100 cricket coins on the Tampa Bay money line, -225. So that paid out 144.44 cricket coins. And Jamie G, I also got there. Double win here. I had my 100 cricket coins on the result of the New York Jets' first drive being a punt. That was -135. So that paid out 174.07 coins. That means on the season right now, I'm in the lead, 174 to 144 if we are just rounding. Jamie G, who are you going to put your 144.44 cricket coins on in week 19?
Yo, I'm riding with a team that I can't stand, but it ain't about that. It's not about the emotional element here. It's about who will make us those cricket coins. I'm putting it all on the Chiefs money line. I am betting on the fact that a Tua-led Miami Dolphins team is 0-10 when the temperature is -40. You couple that with the injuries, we're going to be talking about -5 in Arrowhead in the playoffs. Despite the Chiefs' troubles, they get it done at home. Give me the Chiefs money line.
What's that money line at, brother?
-230.
-230. Okay. And you know what? I am going to stay with that game and actually do something similar. I have 174.07 cricket coins, and I'm going to let them ride on the Miami at Kansas City race to 25. Neither. I'm thinking neither of them get to 25 points here. That pays out +125. So if I hit that bad boy, I'm bringing home a little bit over 391 cricket coins. I think that could happen there. Again, low scoring game. You know, you can get all the way to 24. Either of you, just stop at 24. That's all I'm asking. I think that's entirely possible.
It's absolutely good find there, Mills. Digging deep. I like it a lot. Let's go back to the main menu for some additional action because I ain't had enough yet.
This is what they want, huh? This is what it's all about. Wow.
we can make up to 3 additional wagers at a minimum of 1 cricket coin each. Mills, show me the way.
Things haven't been working, so I'm going to change stuff up, and I'm going to go kind of low risk, high reward here. I'm only putting 1 cricket coin on this. It's a 2-leg, 2+ touchdown parlay. It pays out plus 1540, and it's simple. I have CeeDee Lamb being a 2+ anytime touchdown scorer, and Kyron Williams being a 2+ anytime touchdown scorer. So passing touchdowns aside, I just need both of them to get 2 touchdowns. That baby pays out plus 1540. So I'm bringing home 16.4 cricket coins from my 1 cricket coin wager. A lot of upside there, and all those dudes do is score touchdowns, right, Jamie G? Well, what's your additional action here?
All they do is tutty, no matter what. It doesn't work as well as win-win.
What? Come on, just keep thinking. You got to keep the rhyme going if you're going to do it.
You got to get it going here. All right. Thank you, Bills. Ad-lib in there. I am going to go with a nice little 2-legger here, getting a little bit aggressive, but I still like the chances here. Give me that Chiefs money line and give me Dallas minus 5.5. I really like this combination. This gives us a nice plus 135 payout. I'm going to put 3 cricket coins on this.
3 cricket coins at plus 135, or conservative, but you can't argue with your portfolio thus far. I'm going to keep going a little bit big with it. Again, only going to put 1 cricket coin on this, but it is a 4-leg single game parlay in that Cleveland and Houston game, and it pays out a cool plus 1,000. I have David Njoku, anytime TD scorer, Amari Cooper, anytime TD scorer, Joe Flacco over 1.5 passing touchdowns, and Joe Flacco over 0.5 interceptions. So again, putting 1 cricket coin down on it. If I get it, I'll be bringing home 11. So going big, baby. Jamie G, any further additional action?
Oh, I do. I got CeeDee Lamb, anytime touchdown scorer, and I got the boy, Matty Stafford, going back to Detroit, getting over 1.5 touchdowns. That pays me out plus 168. I'm going to go ahead and put 3 cricket coins on this one as well.
Yes, sir, on the plus 168. And I like that. Obviously, I have Lamb scoring 2 touchdowns and Stafford over 1.5. So if you win, I am on my way to victory. I like that. I have 1 final wager here for the additional action. I'm going to put 3 cricket coins on this bad boy. It is a 4-leg single game parlay in the Philadelphia at Tampa Bay game that pays out plus 575. I've got Baker Mayfield over 1.5 passing touchdowns, Baker Mayfield over 232.5 passing yards, Mike Evans, anytime TD scorer, and Jalen Hurts, anytime TD scorer. I put 3 on that. That brings home 14 cricket coins there at the plus 575. So feeling it.
Mills, I like what you're doing here, man. You're aggressive. You're not pushing, but you're getting value where you can. I applaud you on your wagers this week.
Just got to hit one, really. You
just got to hit one of these. Yes. I'm going to stay consistent with the 2-legger here. This is where I'm comfortable, and I think I can find value and win. Give me the Rams first quarter money line in the Dallas overall money line. Love this combination. Rams get off to a fast start, go up 7-0, 7-3 here as Q1 winds down. Then it's all hell breaks loose. As long as Dallas wins the game, we hit. That's plus 465. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 cricket coins down on this bad boy.
I brought up the Rams first quarter money line independent of you. So
yes, you did.
I think it's quite Purdy. Brock Purdy even almost.
All right, listen now. I'm straight up telling you that it's time for Paula's picks.
Straight up now, tell me, is it gonna be you and me together?
Mills, explain how this one works and tell us, are we caught in a hit and run? Just kidding. Tell us, how did we do last week?
All right, this is pretty simple. Every week we have to give our 3 favorite underdog money line picks. No spreads, no fancy whatnot, and you get the points for the money line. So if the underdog's plus 150, you get 150 points. Plus 500, you get 500 points. Pretty simple. In this week, because we have less teams playing, you're allowed to double down on a single team if you'd like and take them twice. Last week, we each hit 1 Underdog, Jamie G, you hit the Giants plus 190, missed on Arizona plus 124, and Baltimore plus 154. I also missed on Baltimore plus 154. I missed on Cleveland plus 250, but I got there on Kansas City plus 154. But that does mean, Jamie G, on the season, you're in the lead with 190 points. I am in second with 154 points. Since you're in first, give me your Paula's picks for week 3, baby. Your 3 dogs.
Straight up now, I'm going to tell you, I got 3 of them this week, baby. And Mills, no offense, I'm going against your squad 2 weeks in a row. I'm sorry, brother. Please don't hate me for it. You do have a Super Bowl that you get to enjoy, and I do not. So remember that when I put down the Eagles. But give me the Bucks money line plus 136. Next up, number 2. I like this one more and more the more I think about it. Give me the Rams money line, also plus 136. That is attractive juice. Finally, last but not least, just because everybody's saying they can't, and I know I kind of contradicted myself because I went in heavy on the Chiefs earlier, but give me Miami's money line here at plus 190. Nobody thinks they can do it. They haven't won a game sub 40 degrees since Tua's been in Miami. They're banged up. They're on the road. They got beat by the Bills last week. Everything is against them. And just because of that, it's a reason to maybe think about betting them. I mean, honestly, so many times in this league, you see this happen. I'm going to take a chance here. Give me Miami plus 190. You know, I couldn't take Pittsburgh. I can't jinx myself like that.
So what you're saying is it's just Mia against the world?
Yes, it is.
They got nothing to lose. It's just Mia against the world. I like that, but I kind of don't because we have 2 overlaps. I also have the Rams plus 136. I also have the Bucks plus 136.
Woo!
And I did swerve a little bit here, mostly because I knew you would be on Cleveland, and also partially because I haven't taken Houston anywhere. They're at home. Why not? Give me the Texans plus 114.
I like what you did there. And guys, we end every episode with our dollar in a dream because that is the American way. These are our dollar in a dream wagers. We want to see how much we can turn a dollar into. I mean, shit, might as well, right? It's not like there's a dollar menu anymore. Everything's like $1.70 or something. Dollars are basically the new pennies. They're worthless. Mills, did either of us show the power of the dollar last week? Or do we need to break out another couple of rolls of pennies this week?
I think rolls of pennies are worth more for the metal now than they are actually is pennies, right?
The copper.
Was that a 50-cent reference of the power of the dollar there? And let's be honest here, 50s are the new 20s. That's really where it's at. Somehow 50s
Inflation's
are
a bitch.
legitimately the new 20s. It's wild. Neither one of us took it home. We both did have some success. I failed on a 10-leg single game parlay. in that Buffalo at Miami game. I hit on Josh Allen over 35.5 rushing yards, Tyreek Hill and Devin Achane as anytime touchdown scorers. I failed on Josh Allen being a 2+ TD anytime scorer, Tyreek Hill over 100 yards, Tua over 250, Bills over 27.5 points, Bills winning the race to 25, T-Bass over 1.5 field goals, and both teams to score in the fourth quarter. A lot of misses there, but I was hoping for kind of a high-scoring shootout, obviously, based on that. Did not happen, so I did not win the $111 off my dollar. Jamie G, you bet $1 to potentially win $267.06. You had a push on the Baltimore first half money line, and you had a bunch of hits. You had Tyler Algier over 0.5 receptions, Vegas -3, the Giants plus 8.5, James Conner as an anytime TD scorer, the Green Bay money line, and the Bucks -6.5. But you missed on Tampa Bay winning the race to 20 as they didn't even win the race to 10. New England to score in both halves, and Philadelphia winning the race to 6 points. They got down early. Not bad. Again, you hit a lot of legs there. You could have hit a 6-legger if you did it right.
Yeah.
Or even had a 7-legger and got a push on one. So not bad. I think that earns you the right to go first here.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. We were close, but this week, hopefully we're closer. I got a special one brewed up for everybody. You guys are in for a real treat. I got a nice little 11-legger with a real juicy fat payout. Follow me here. We got the Cleveland Browns money line. Leg number 2, we got Jerome Ford anytime touchdown score. Leg 3, we got CJ Stroud over 1.5 touchdowns. Leg it all day. Leg 4, we got the Chiefs money line. Leg 5, we got Steelers plus 14.5. I expect them to keep it closer than that. Leg 6, we got the Buffalo Bills money line. Leg 7, we got the Eagles Bucks under 47.5. Next leg, we got Jalen Hurts as an anytime touchdown scorer. They're going to get in the red zone. They're going to brotherly shove that thing in. Next up, we got the Lions money line. Following that by Gibbs over 21.5 receiving yards. I really like that play. And then last but not least, we got the Cowboys money line here. That 11-legger gives us a juicy, and I mean bursting juicy, plus 26,212. A simple dollar will pay you out $262.12. In this economy, Mills, give it to me.
JBG, in this economy, you're lucky if you get soup. That's what I've heard anyways. I am going to keep it somewhat simple here. I am going to do a 4-leg halftime full-time parlay. I am going to say that the Buffalo Bills are winning at halftime and then win the game. I'm going to say that the Cleveland Browns are winning at halftime and they win the game. I'm going to say that the Tampa Bay Bucks are winning at halftime, but the Eagles win the game. And then the big one, I'm going to say the Green Bay Dallas game tied at halftime, but Dallas eventually wins. That baby pays out at plus 38,461. So $1 will bring home $385.61. Not too bad, right? I mean, I could conceivably see all the things. The tie's the hardest one. You know, maybe Tampa Bay winning at half and the Eagles winning, but I could legitimately make the argument here, and you only kind of have to hit 8 legs theoretically.
You only got to hit 8, and you're only involved in a couple of games here. I really like it, Mills. Well done there. Count on Mills to dig deep between the lines here and find value. And I think that's it for the wild card round. Mills, you got anything else?
It feels like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia should really do something because they have Charlie Kelly, the wild card. You know, there's games on Fox. FX is owned by Fox. There's really some cross promotion that could happen. So FX, Fox, whoever, call me maybe.
Thanks again for checking out Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Gap Fantasy Football. We hope that you enjoyed the episode, and we really, that's 3 reallys, hope that you're making money this season, even if it's just by giving us the Costanza treatment. Just keep tuning in. Mills, please remind everybody where they can find us, and not just here on Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, but all the things we do.
Turn around, open your window, look in that tree. Those are where the Keebler elves live. This has been Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Gap Fantasy Football. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube or on social media at CZGapFF. Do not forget it. Do not forget to check for those elves. They're attacking the Rice Krispie guys at dawn. It could get serious. Don't forget to lock your doors, lock your windows, and don't forget the flaps. Follow, like, and please subscribe. It's all we ask. If you had fun, if you made a couple bucks, even if you didn't, you've come this far, please click the thumb. We really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. I'm Magnum Mills. He's Jamie G, and we can help you bet it. We can help you bank it, but blowing it is entirely up to you.
May the Schwartz be with you.
I feel the hunger, it's a hunger, tries to keep a man awake at night. Are you the answer? I sure